Hi, we're back. So we've got the tape already put on the inside cover. Now you should have gone ahead with your 1/4 inch. You have to turn. This is such a big album. Now your corners. We do have to get rid of these corners. You can do a couple of different ways. You can use a razor blade, which I'm going to use, and you don't want to take off a lot. I mean, you don't want to take off too much. So I just set my ruler up on edge. So that gives me about that 1/4 inch. And I cut it off. Okay. Make sure we didn't get too close. Well, and if we did, there are ways that you can camouflage that. You can use corners. I know how many times I've had to use corners on mine. Okay. Now, your corners should look similar to that. They are off. Remember, they look way off because of the fact we had to cut. I mean, we didn't have anything here to cut. You can cut this to be more even with that if you want. I didn't want to, so I'm going to leave it. Now, one thing I do is I bring my album up before I do anything else, and I push that little piece in so that it's already a little bit softened so when I go to fold them down. And then I do the same to this edge. Now I'm going to show you, I did get this one too short, but once, okay, we're going to have a big gap here, and you're going to be freaking out because most making of the cover of your mini album, when you're using your decorative, your pattern paper, has to be perfect. This isn't going to have to be perfect. Tell you why. We're going to cover the inside of this again, and it's going to cover it up enough to where you can use a corner. So you get to see a mistake on tape, which is great, I think. Now, right along here, now we have a place with no tape. So I just go along and I put a little piece of my score tape, and that's the nice thing with score tape. You can just tear it. And I know I sound like a broken record. I really don't work for the score tape company. I just absolutely love the score tape. It's great stuff. Tape you can tear. You don't have to get your scissors out. Just stick some on there. Make sure it's down good and tight. Now let's go ahead and get all the cover off our score tape. And on here, so I can save time, I'm going to stop the video. I will start it again after we get all of our score tape off, cover off.